This video is about one of the most disrespectful things I ever seen at a Marriott, and I'm a gold member in Marriott myself. I want you to check out how this sister was disrespected. And by the end of this video, you're going to get why Marriott would be so pissed off if they got a hold of this video. Check this out.
Equipment, would you also say this cannot happen?
Yeah, all that would happen. No matter what, all that equipment would have to get out of here.
Hold up a minute. If I was on your equipment, would you then say I cannot do that?
No, if you were just reaching the equipment, however you were filming and stuff like that, then you would have to leave. And you don't have to raise your voice. We're explaining to you that.
Well, I see two voices raised here.
Okay, because we're explaining to you that you have to clean up and get out of here.
Then you could explain that. Okay, you don't have to yell at me.
No one's yelling.
I am a patron here.
Okay, now
I expect to be treated like anyone else.
Yes,
which
100%.
Which means when you approach me, you don't yell at me.
Nobody yelled at you. We told you you couldn't have that.
Your voice was loud.
You know what?
Okay,
you don't have to explain to me how it's loud.
I'm not explaining nothing to you. I am telling you.
What's your last name? What room are you in?
My name, excuse me.
What's your last name and what room are you in?
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay.
What last name and what room are you in, ma'am?
My name is Jacoby.
Are you on the reservation here?
I am.
I was asked to raise 5 times.
What room
And what is your name?
My name is Richard Saito. I'm the maintenance manager here.
Okay, Richard,
Yes.
you're the maintenance
Yes, I
manager,
am.
and who are you?
I'm the general manager.
And what is your name?
Modesta.
Okay, Modesta, Richard,
Yes.
approach me appropriately.
Okay, I do apologize. I do apologize.
Don't come busting into the room like
First
you're
of all,
some superhero.
This is my gym.
Yeah.
Okay.
I understand
This is
that.
my
You
gym.
approach me as though I'm a human being.
She's not on the
and you're
reservation.
a
You need to
human
guys to leave,
being.
ma'am.
We're not on the reservation.
She's on the reservation. Her last name, or is your dad's name on the reservation? The man's
What?
name.
Who does it matter?
Excuse me.
Because the person on the reservation is the person who's a patron here. The other
Oh,
people
we're
are
not
guests here.
patrons.
to go
We're
forward.
staying here.
You're guests here. You're guests of the person on the reservation.
Then you
That's why.
approach me
Okay,
and
the thing
stuff.
about it is
You don't
that-
come in here
So my
yelling
dad
at
can
me.
be here,
Nobody
but I
yelled.
can't?
Yes, you did.
Did you ask permission to be in here? Does this seem like this type of
Excuse me,
area?
sir, don't yell at me.
No one's
I
yelling.
told you that once, and I'm
That's
telling
fine,
you
ma'am.
that twice.
That's fine. So let me talk to you really quiet so you can hear me properly.
You go talk.
Does
You
this
said,
look
look.
like a gym area, or is this like a photo shoot area? He came and asked if we had an
Approach
area he
me
could
as a
use.
human being.
I did, and now I'm speaking
and a
to you.
patron.
Now you're cutting me off.
You said what you had to say.
Okay.
If you want me to leave your room, give me a few minutes to do that. Don't
I
come in
don't
here
got-
like
you
you're
don't have a
going
few
to
minutes.
throw me
Don't
out
have
of
to
the
do
room.
if you don't leave-
I was letting
Okay,
you know
I'm
that
no
you
longer
can't.
arguing with you. Give me a second to get out of
No
here.
problem.
Turn
No
around.
problem.
Turn
Don't
around.
need the
You don't tell us to
attitude.
turn around.
Don't need the
I'll stay here till you
attitude.
leave.
Now, my personal experience at Marriott, I'll just be honest with you, it's never been an issue. I've stayed at Courtyards before. I stayed at the one that I think was the Suites or whatever. I stayed at the Ritz-Carlton. I stayed at the regular Marriott, JW Marriott. I stayed at a whole lot of different ones over the years. Okay, the Westin, because that's part of Marriott too, and never had an issue or problem. Customer service has always been pretty good. So I don't know what's up with this unprofessional ghetto crap that we see in this video. But why are they trying to criminalize her about some equipment that they don't even own? Y'all don't own that equipment. That equipment is for the owner of the hotel, but it's not for you personally, okay? And clearly she's there because she's supposed to be there. Most of us as black folks don't say, you know what, let me go down to the Courtyard and use their equipment. No, we just go to our regular gym membership. That's what we go do. But the guy, let's start with the maintenance manager, okay? Dude, you're a maintenance manager. Go and worry about the AC working right. Go and worry about make sure the food can be cooked because the stove is working and all of that. Go make sure everything is working fine in the hotel. And if it has nothing to do with that part of the hotel, then you go sit down somewhere. That has nothing to do with you. You're arguing like you own the place, and you don't own the place. So let me tell you something else, sir. They will fire you like it's nothing. I would never go on no job fighting about nothing, about arguing with nobody behind some equipment or whatever that's not even mine. These corporations don't care nothing about you. They will cut you loose like this. And after you all that fighting you were doing for their equipment and everything else they got going on, right? You're nothing to them. Now, let's get to this manager over here, whatever kind of manager she is. What kind of training did she even have? Because she know good well that's not the way to talk to people. It's a way to handle that. And then when you're defending yourself, they tell you, don't yell. Nobody's yelling. You're yelling. Clearly. It's equipment. What are they going to do with it? Were they breaking the equipment? Well, you saw them defacing the equipment. What were they doing to the equipment that got so much of your attention? Or what are these black people doing in here? Because that's what it sounded like to me. Because you didn't say that she was destroying the equipment or breaking anything, right? But the only thing with situations like this is, what I always say, send it to corporate. Because a lot of these places are franchises that's being ran underneath the Marriott name, and these people can lose their franchise, okay? They can lose it, and because one thing these corporations not going to play with is something like that that's going to tarnish their name. And for sure, they don't want nothing with discrimination attached to their name. Because black Americans in particular has a $2.1 trillion buying power. And everybody wants a piece of that. And so if you don't want to be the next one to get boycotted, you got to go jump on these situations right then and there. Because I'm all for financial boycotts. I love boycotts because boycotts get their attention a whole lot more. Because they listen, they can deal without your presence, but they can't deal without your dollar. That's for sure. So they're going to do everything they can. Let me tell you something about segregation. The main reason and the main focus of segregation ended not because white people looked up and said, you know what, this is so morally wrong. No, they looked at how much money was circulating in our community. And they saw that, wait a minute, hold on. They're only circulating this money because we don't allow them to shop over here. They can't come here. So you know what? It's probably best we go ahead and drop that, because we drop that, we can get that money. And then when they dropped it, they start getting the money. And you really think they're going to go backwards and say, okay, we're going back to that time period where we get cut off of a $2.1 trillion buying power, and so they can circulate their money in the community. Think about it, when we circulated our money in our community, that's when you have 70 plus towns, businesses, us doing great, right? But when we stop circulating our money in our community by going shop with all these other groups, we have been right ever since, financially. We have not been right. But this situation here with these people at this Marriott hotel, she has a right to defend herself. Now, see, you've been talking to me like that. I'll say, you know what? Look, check this out. I'm calling corporate right now, and this is what I did. I got on the phone with corporate, and I said, listen, I'm at this hotel. Your people that work here are so unprofessional and horrible. I want you to book me at the next closest Marriott you got here. Book me. Get me out of here, because I'm not staying here another night, and I'm going to leave them a bad review, but get me on out of here. And trust me, if you are a member of Marriott, they're going to be apologetic to you, and they're going to move you over to the next hotel with no problem, because they really don't want to lose you, right, as a customer. And they'll get on to them, trust me, because they say, hey, a lot goes on when you start making calls and start sending things to corporate. And I tell black people that all the time, always definitely record, but send everything to corporate so they can see what's really going on. Because these places like this going to hide it from them. They're not going to tell them. Because that was extremely horrible to be talking to that sister like that. Like she's a small child or something. You don't do nothing like that. But yeah, sister, go ahead on and call the 1-800 number. Let them know, get moved is what I would do. And I would never come back to that hotel ever again. That's just really how I would get down with it.